Tony says, just saying another difference between McVay and Kyle is injury luck. But McVay is now a champion and Kyle isn't. Hat tip to the Rams. At this point, I don't think you could call it luck with the Rams.
Yeah, I don't think – I thought the Niners were the more healthy team this year. Down the stretch, Emmanuel Mosley ended up coming back and playing. He's a terrific player. Ward Tart played. Armstead played the full season. Bosa played the full season. The only guy that played banged up was Trent Williams. Warner. All these guys were pretty good to go. They lost Verrett, Mostert, and then Trent Williams was hurt. These guys lost Robert Woods. They lost Odell in the Super Bowl. You know, they lost some key players. They lost Jordan Fuller, who was their defensive play caller. They lost Higbee.
Yep.
Andrew Whitworth was hurt a lot of the year.
True. James Hennessy says difference between the Rams and the Niners is the Rams trade for established players. The Niners are hit and miss in the first round. Both find gems deep in the draft. That is true.
Yeah.
And I wonder if the Niners are now going to do what the Rams do, because the Rams haven't picked in the first round since 2016. I forget who it was. But I think their attitude is, why even take the gamble? When you miss, everyone wants you fired. Just trade for people you know are good.
Right. And the Niners have done that, right? They did make one Rams move, the trade for Trent Williams. Unbelievable deal, right? They pulled that off. But then their other big move for Dee Ford, while, I mean, I'm of the mindset that they don't make the Super Bowl without Dee Ford, but at the end of the day, can you really call that a successful move?
No. Route Runner Niner says, in case this hasn't been mentioned, sup with all the no calls until the Rams really needed it. Stafford could get in the red zone, needed the 12th man. We were talking about that earlier. It seemed like, and Tony Dungy tweeted about it. Like they called the game a certain way for 58 and a half minutes, which was, we'll call false starts, unnecessary roughness, things before and after the play, but nothing during the play. We're going to let you play. And then the last minute and a half, it was like, pass interference, holding. It's like, whoa. Now you didn't call breaking Jalen.
Yeah, I hate this though. I actually despise it. I hate when I hear other fans just always, the refs. Because here's my thing, right? I'll say two things, and now people are gonna say I'm a Rams fan, but I just hate they only won because of the refs. Because one, the Bengals really had two big plays that was their entire offense in this game. One was the freak play by Jamar Chase, and then the other one was when T. Higgins had almost as egregious as an offensive pass interference play as I've seen. It was a bad throw by Burrow. That ball was as bad as the Jimmy Garoppolo to Emmanuel Sanders in New Orleans, where the ball's in the air for 20 minutes and the guy just loses track of the ball. He threw him to the ground. And then the other one, right, was the fact that, we talk about no holding in the Chiefs Niners Super Bowl all the time, right? Well, at least the Chiefs had an all-pro tackle in Mitchell Schwartz and a pretty good offensive line, a Pro Bowler in Eric Fisher. You're telling me there's no holding from the Bengals when they blocked Von Miller, Aaron Donald, and Leonard Floyd for 60 minutes? Come on.
Hold on. I didn't want to make it seem like I was making excuses for the Bengals. I could give a damn about the Bengals.
Yeah, no, I was talking about comment. I'm
just with Dungy on that one. Like, he pointed out how inconsistent it was, and I thought his distinction was correct. And I think the NFL probably went into the game making a conscious decision, like, you know what? We don't want to make it about the refs most of the time. But we also don't want an ending like we had in the NFC Championship game 3 years ago, where there was a no call. It was obvious. We looked bad. You know what I mean? Like, what did the Saints protested the Super Bowl? It was real. It was a bad look. So I think they kind of wanted to have their cake and eat. I don't know. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it wasn't pre-planned. But it seemed like, hey guys, don't make it about you. And then it was like, hey, it needs to be about us, right? We need to cover our asses.
I mean, heck, I would have loved if they would have thrown the flag on Jimmy Smith on 4th and goal versus Michael Crabtree. I'm still salty about that to this day.
Maybe if he was Cooper Kupp, he would have got the call.
Yeah, and to me, other than the Logan Wilson one, and I understand how the Logan Wilson one looks because he wrapped around him, even though he didn't hold him, he wrapped around him. The other ones were penalties.
The other ones were, I thought the one on Logan Wilson was the one I would have let go, but honestly, if you call it by the letter of the law, it probably was. Oscar says, my condolences. Thank you. Jimmy to the Colts, maybe? Oh, yeah, if they want to make the same bad decision 2 years in a row. Yeah, I think if you're looking for, remember?
That's a spot for him.
Waterboy at the end, where he's looking for who he wants to kick the onside kick to. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. Grant, that's the spot for him. That's a spot for him, though.
All right.
You don't understand, because he'll go to Indianapolis. They'll win 10 games. They'll be 10-7. They'll make the playoffs, and see, all he does is win.
Well, he's so good in the playoffs. So probably, I'm sorry. Neil says, I believe getting Tom Brady 2 years ago would have been the best decision rather than getting Stafford last year. Would have been back-to-back champs, in my opinion. I agree, by the way. Getting Brady 2 years ago would have been great. Having passed on Brady, getting Stafford last year probably would have. Man, it's amazing how many Super Bowls the Niners have said, no, maybe not.
New rule of thumb: if a top 10 quarterback is available, you go and try to get him, no matter who he is or what he does. If a guy has been a consistently top 10 quarterback, you get him.